Yeah, I made money today, but honestly, I traded terribly. I could easily log into my computer and show you all of the winning trades and pretend like everything went perfectly. But instead, in this video, I want to break down my mistakes so that you can avoid making the same mistakes on your prop firm accounts. My market structure reading today was correct. The problem was my execution. Before the market opened, I identified the 723 as the most important level for me to identify my trading. So when the market opened, if we opened above the 723, I would go long towards the 725. My plan was pretty simple. If we open above the 723, I would buy towards the 725 and potentially add another position if we went down to the 720. So it was pretty simple. If at the opening we were above the 723, I would go long towards the 725. But if my plan failed and we went down, I would leverage at the 720. That was my whole reading because we were opening at positive delta hedging. We had a lot of room to go up. The price was calling us up, so it made sense. It's the same thing, it's the same structure as yesterday. And yesterday, I made a lot of money. Now, the analysis worked, but I made 4 major mistakes first. The first mistake today is I selected the wrong account. As you guys know, I rotate 5 accounts and I have a bunch of backup accounts. I have around 5 backup accounts. So today, instead of selecting one of my original accounts, I selected a backup account, which was a $50,000 account that has way less margin. And I traded 1 mini on that $50,000 account when I should have been trading 5 micros. That completely messed up my risk management for the day, and I was forced to be able to hold that trade for way longer and kind of use a different strategy for that account of the day. It just ended up being a huge mess. It messed up the day. The second issue is that I opened 2 positions simultaneously, one on Tradovate and then the other on Deep Charts. As you guys know, my system works in a way where I will enter the first trade on account number 1. Once I close account number 1, I will go to the second trade on the second account. Once this one is closed, I will go to the third trade on my third account. What I did today is I opened a position on account number 1 going long, and at the same time I opened a position in the same place on account number 2 on Tradovate also going long. And the reason this is really bad, it messed up my take profit because I don't keep the take profit on my graph. I like exiting manually. So when I had both of my positions opened, I was on Deep Charts looking at account number 1 while account number 2 was going towards the target. I ended up closing the target on account number 1 and left account number 2 open. You reached the target, came all the way back. I lost a beautiful trade. The third mistake is that I tried recording today's live section on both Loom and Zoom. I tried to do something differently, but because I wasn't able to do so, I kept restarting the video. It messed up my whole trading mindset. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't 100% focused because I was trying to do 2 things at once. Like I was troubleshooting the recording while I was trying to trade, which again completely distracted me from the execution. And finally, the fourth mistake is that I discovered that in the beginning of the day, I had accidentally left a position opened overnight. Check this out. I took a photo of it because it's terrible. I woke up to this right here. I took a buy right here yesterday with 6 contracts, and I don't know what happened. I only closed 5, and I left one of my micro positions open, and I woke up today with this huge loss. So one of my accounts was completely fucked because I was down more than $400, which again, it affected my mindset and the decisions I made afterwards. I still finished the day profitable. I still made money on all of my accounts. It wasn't as much money as I wanted to, but for this video, I wanted to share those 4 mistakes so you can avoid making those 4 mistakes. The biggest lesson for me today is preparation actually matters. Create your notes exactly like I have mine with the account number and how much money you should make. That's going to help you adjust your take profit. At the end of the day, you need to have a checklist with everything that you need to do before you place your first trade. Test your recordings, your setups before the market even opens. Review the full market structure and only take the trade if it follows your trading plan. One of my trades today sucked because I took a setup one at the end of the movement when I should have just ignored it because I was late for the office. So, even after making $90,000 across my prop firms and payouts, I still make mistakes. I get too confident in my system and shit happens. On the other hand, I am happy. I did follow the system all the way through. I didn't lose money. I didn't break any accounts. I still came out profitable. That's how much the system works, because the analysis was correct. Even though my execution today was terrible, again, I still came out profitable. So that just proves how powerful the system is. So, bit of a different video for you guys. I know I said I was going to post results every day. Unfortunately, the recording wasn't working. I only was able to record 3 of my videos going long. This is a beautiful trade right here, beautiful trade right here, really good trade right here. So I made money on my accounts. I just didn't record. That's why I'm making this video. Don't be too confident in yourself. Have a checklist and you will be all right. See you in the next video.